Have you ever caught yourself talking to no one, just whispering your thoughts into the empty air? What if I told you that those quiet moments aren't just random? They reveal something rare, powerful, and deeply human about you. Most people hide from their own minds, afraid of what they might discover, but you're brave enough to face yourself. By the end of this video, you'll uncover 4 unique traits that set you apart. Traits that could change the way you see your life, your decisions, and even your relationships. So stay with me, because what you're about to realize might just make you proud to be exactly who you are. Drop a comment below telling me your location, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more life-changing insights. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have this quiet strength about them? That sense of calm, the ability to navigate life's chaos without getting swept away. Often it's because they spend time alone, not just being alone, but really being with themselves. Talking to yourself, even softly, isn't a sign of loneliness or strangeness. It's a mark of deep self-reflection, a willingness to meet your thoughts head on and understand who you are beneath all the noise of the world. When you engage in self-talk, you're essentially holding a mirror to your mind. You're examining your decisions, your fears, your hopes, and your regrets. And in that process, you gain clarity that most people never find. When you verbalize your thoughts, your mind organizes itself in ways that silent thinking rarely allows. It's like untangling a knot. Each word you speak out loud helps you see the twists and loops of your own reasoning. Psychologists have long noted that self-reflection is closely tied to emotional intelligence. People who habitually converse with themselves can process emotions faster, understand their own motivations, and respond to challenges with more insight. It's not just thinking, it's thinking with precision, awareness, and intention. And that awareness translates into every corner of life, from relationships to career choices, from personal goals to moral decisions. But there's something deeper here, something almost philosophical. To talk to yourself is to acknowledge that you are worthy of your own attention. It is to accept that your inner life matters, that your feelings, questions, and even doubts deserve to be explored, not ignored. Many of us spend our lives seeking validation from the outside world, chasing applause, approval, and recognition. But those who cultivate the habit of self-reflection are learning the art of self-validation. They're discovering that the most important conversation they can have is the one they have with themselves. And with that understanding comes a quiet power, a confidence rooted not in the approval of others, but in a profound understanding of one's own mind. Here's the truth: those moments of solitude, when you speak to yourself, are not wasted. They are the forge where clarity, wisdom, and emotional strength are created. Every question you ask, every thought you verbalize is building the foundation for a life that is intentional, meaningful, and resilient. It's a rare gift to be able to look inward without fear, to confront your own mind with curiosity and honesty. And once you do, nothing external can shake the calm certainty you carry. So the next time you find yourself alone, talking to your own thoughts, don't shy away. Lean into it, listen closely, reflect deeply, because in those quiet conversations, you're not just speaking, you're discovering the rarest, most powerful version of yourself. And that version of you deserves to be heard. Have you ever noticed how some of the most creative ideas seem to come out of nowhere, as if plucked from the air? The truth is, they rarely do. Often, they are the product of a mind that has learned to engage deeply with itself. When you talk to yourself, when you vocalize your thoughts and questions, you are giving your mind space to explore, to experiment, and to innovate. It's in these moments of internal dialogue that connections form, insights emerge, and solutions appear that you might have missed in silent contemplation. By simply articulating your thinking, you're organizing your mind in a way that allows clarity to surface. There is a profound psychological principle at work here. When we externalize our thoughts, we are forcing our brains to process information more concretely. What was once a tangled mass of ideas and possibilities becomes something tangible, something we can examine, refine, and improve. Many studies in cognitive science show that self-talk can enhance problem-solving skills, decision-making, and even memory retention. It's as if your own voice is a guide, helping you navigate the maze of your thoughts, separating what is useful from what is distracting, and steering you towards solutions that might otherwise remain hidden. But beyond problem solving, self-talk unlocks creativity. It allows your imagination to roam freely, to test scenarios, and to visualize outcomes. When innovators, writers, or leaders rehearse their ideas out loud, they are not just speaking, they are thinking in motion. They are exploring new angles, challenging assumptions, and seeing possibilities that stay invisible in quiet reflection. The voice you hear when you speak to yourself is not just a reflection of your mind, it's a tool for transformation, a way to reframe challenges, and a method to imagine a better version of what could be. There is also a subtle philosophical dimension to this. To engage in self-dialogue is to trust your own mind. It is to acknowledge that the answers you seek may already reside within you, waiting to be drawn out. In a world that constantly bombards us with external opinions, advice, and noise, being able to consult your own thoughts is an extraordinary form of independence. It is a commitment to your own insight, a willingness to experiment with ideas without fear of judgment, and a dedication to the process of thinking deeply. So the next time you catch yourself talking through a problem or dreaming out loud in solitude, recognize the power in that act. You are not just thinking, you are actively shaping your mind, building solutions, and fostering creativity that can impact every area of your life. Every word you speak to yourself is a step toward clarity, innovation, and personal growth. Embrace it, because in the quiet practice of self-dialogue, you are discovering the limitless potential of your own mind, and no external force can take that away from you. Have you ever noticed how some people seem unshakable, calm even in the middle of chaos? That quiet confidence they carry isn't born from luck or circumstance. It's cultivated in moments most of us overlook. Talking to yourself, engaging with your own thoughts, is one of those overlooked practices. When you are willing to converse with yourself, to reason, question, and even challenge your own beliefs, you are building a foundation of inner strength. You are learning to rely on your own judgment, to trust your own mind, and to navigate life's uncertainties with resilience rather than fear. This independence is more than just a skill, it's a mindset. The world constantly seeks to influence us, to shape our decisions through opinions, expectations, and pressures. Most people live in a state of constant external validation, measuring their worth by the approval of others. But those who are comfortable with self-dialogue cultivate a different kind of power, the power of inner confidence. They are guided not by the fleeting voices outside, but by the steady, informed voice within. And that voice grows stronger with every conversation you have with yourself, every moment you pause to reflect rather than react. There's a psychological depth to this practice that is often underestimated. When you articulate your thoughts, you are clarifying not only what you think, but also why you think it. You confront doubts, dissect fears, and examine desires. Over time, this strengthens self-awareness and sharpens intuition. Decisions become clearer because you've already rehearsed them internally. Challenges become less intimidating because you've anticipated them in your own mind. And failures, when they occur, lose some of their sting because you have a solid understanding of yourself to fall back on. Beyond personal growth, self-talk nurtures resilience. Life is unpredictable, and external circumstances will always shift, but the ability to rely on your own reasoning, to consult your inner guide, creates a stability that cannot be shaken. You learn to trust your instincts, to act decisively, and to face uncertainty without surrendering to anxiety. Philosophically, this is empowerment at its purest, recognizing that the true strength does not come from external control, but from mastery of one's own mind. So, the next time you find yourself alone speaking your thoughts aloud, remember this: you are not simply passing time. You are practicing independence. You are cultivating confidence. You are shaping a mind that can withstand the pressures of the world while remaining true to itself. In a life where external validation is fleeting, This is the rarest and most lasting form of strength. Trust yourself, speak to yourself, and act from that inner clarity. Because the person who masters the conversation within ultimately masters the life outside.